Rudy. My bad. It's always good to floss your teeth. It's always good to floss your teeth, people. I hate certain cameras because they make your teeth look crazy. You bitches pearly. Fuck y'all. Fuck if you don't see it. Oh, man. Hey, I got to give a shout out to my boy Sam Carson. One of my day one subscribers. That boy Sam be hitting me in the DM. Shout out to my boy Sam. Shout out to my boy Blaine. He graduating, going to college. Young buck going to do his thing. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to everybody out there, bro. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Rooted. You know what I mean? On a whole nother level, whole nother track, a whole nother week. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing, like, you know, I guess people jumping off the Shannon Sharpe train, you know, 'cause I haven't really been hearing too much about that. I guess since, you know, new news comes in. Oh, let me tell you, I forgot dude's name. And I'm not going to pick a side in this. And a man whose son was fatally shot and killed by a police officer, right? Now, and then went and shot and killed the officer himself, right? When I first read that, I was like, what? Don't tell me he just went and killed any random officer. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, he went and killed the same officer that, you know, was responsible for killing his child, you know? And honestly, bro, I can't go against the officers. I can't go against him because as a father, he served justice and he's willing to go do the crime. Do the time, you know what I'm saying, for the crime he committed. Now, could it be one of those situations or scenarios where you see prisoners, like, you know what I'm saying? Like prisoners messing with him? Like, I don't know. Because they might applaud him. Might be a hero in there amongst, you know what I'm saying? Might be a hero amongst thieves. You never know. You know, me personally, I don't think the fucking correctional officer should take any fucking heed to the man doing what he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand you're a fellow officer and stuff like that, but look, the man did what he did, turned himself in, going to do his time, you know? And I get like him leaving out of that that court scene that I seen when he was staring the other police officers down that was staring at him. I was like, man, he meant business. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that brother, man, because that shit, like I said, I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. If a police officer shot and killed my child and I seen said police officer was back on duty, I don't know what I would do, to be honest with you. I don't know. But I can tell you this, that I'm not here to judge that man. I'm just here to say that I understand. Fuck, I'd probably do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, a shout out. Olivia Burke. Shout out to Olivia. What's good, baby? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Olivia, man. Happy birthday, baby. My boy Sam, I was giving you a shout out earlier, man. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Olivia, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, so he said it was time he can't be wrong. Yeah, he can't be wrong, you know, but like I said, man, you killed a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I understand, like in America, there's this standard that people, or this bad connotation on police officers, but like, I'm not gonna sit up here and say, whoa, Lena, but I'm not gonna sit up here and say that all cops are back. I had cops let me off on some like talking about marijuana charges. Like, I had cops say, man, hey, bro, just throw this out, bro. Just throw this out, bro. Like, I'm gonna let you go home, bro. Just throw this out. You know what I'm saying? You're a good guy. You don't have any priors, anything else like that. I'm gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? Random plays, what's good? Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. So, like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking. I'm like, man, so I'm not here to bash cops. I'm like, all cops are bad, all cops are this and that. Like, nah, I'm not that guy. I'm not ignorant. I ain't stupid. No. You know what I'm saying? But that's a case of that man, he nutted up and he went and did what he did. Fuck, I respect it. That's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about that case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking about that case with the guy, man. Like I said, bro, I can't fault him, Lena. I can't fault him. I can't fault him. The Bible said an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You know what I'm saying? He went for a life for a life. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? I can't get mad at him as a father. You know, and I felt like nothing was happening. And like, fuck, he had. You know what? I applaud. I feel sorry for that police officer's family. Shout out to nobody deserves to die. You know what I'm saying? Even if you kill somebody, I'm not judge, jury, or execution. I'm not God. I'm not here to judge you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I understand. You know, you feel like the cop got off scot free. That's how you felt. You know, said good and bad police. Yeah, they're good and bad cops. You know what I'm saying? Not you know what I'm saying. Not many good. You run across. You know what I'm saying? You ran across a few. Yeah, I ran across a lot of. I ran across more good cops than bad cops. I hate the cops that try to do super cop shit. Like for example, I had a partner. He had a bad brake tag, right? So I'm riding with him, and like we're going on. You know, it's a one road going. You know what I'm saying? One road, each lane going. You know, the opposite way. This cop decides that decides that he sees my friend's brake tag and says, "Oh, I'm about to turn around with people behind me and do all this wild shit." And my friend spot him. He knew his brake tag was bad. You know, it says a brake tag. He didn't think it was that bad. So what he did was, you know what I'm saying? Like as we was hitting the corner. Like if y'all knew the spot, you'll see that we was hitting the corner. So when the cop came around and I guess when he finally saw them, we done turned off and backed into somebody's yard who went home and was just chilling there and watched his dumb ass breeze right through. You know what I'm saying? And then turn around and breeze right back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking like this dumb motherfucker try to do all that for a fucking brake tag. Like people try to be super fucking cops. Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get the fuck on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want you to do your job and go home. We don't want you to do your job and get, no, I pray for the safety for all police officers. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what the situation is. Like, and I pray for all citizens. I don't want nobody to get hurt. It's the same thing. I don't care what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know, some certain situations call for certain things. You know what I'm saying? What'd you say, Lena? And they say, well, he killed the cop who killed his son. Yeah, or Randall, he killed the cop who killed his son. From my research, he killed the cop that killed his son. And he looked all of them in the eyes, bro. Cause he was like, cause fuck, the way he looked at it is, y'all didn't do me no justice. Y'all want to carry out justice on me, and I don't have a badge. But the guy that killed my son is still at work making money. You know what I'm saying? I lost my son. I can't get my son back. I can't get my child back. So like I said, I understand that. But like I said, like you know, that cop has a family too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hate to be talking like this. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want to pick a side. I'm really trying to stay in between the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like that, like man, if I was the son, I would want my father to avenge me too. You know what I'm saying? I know some people like, well, there's another way of going about it. He probably didn't have the financial resource to go about it. He felt like, you know, it's one of those people that, you know, that you have in a group, they don't feel like they're heard, and then next thing you know, they pop out and do some crazy stuff. It's like, man, why you had to do that, man? Because y'all wasn't listening. You know, it's one of those. To me, it's one of those situations. So, and like he said, he walked out the courtroom. He looked every cop that looked him in the eye. He looked them in the eye. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. Like I said, like don't beat that man. Don't do none of that stupid ass shit. Don't try to get no revenge. I don't want to hear that he hung himself. I don't want to hear none of that. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, no, let that man go serve his time, live his life. It is what it is. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? But because you be quick to hear, oh, he hung himself in a cell, or you know, he tried to fight with police and they did it. You know what I mean? You be quick to hear shit like that. I don't hear nothing like that. What you said, it tends to be slightly older police. You know what I'm saying? Seeing better. Okay. He said them young motherfuckers think they gotta prove something. They be want to jump over cars like Beverly Hills Cop and shit. Nah, trust me, I already know, Sam. And say, so now both families suffering right now. Yes, both families are suffering right now. His family is suffering twice because cop killed his son. He suffered, you know what I'm saying? Now him and his girl or his wife suffering. You know, cop goes home. Like I said, I'm pretty like if the cop had any kind of emotion, I'm pretty sure the cop was suffering, you know, during that time too. Like mentally and emotionally. You know, you kill an innocent person, son, that's not something you want to live with. Like that's, you know, and then you know, he goes back and the father kills the cop. So now the cop family's hurting. His family's hurting twice because he lost their son. You lost a father. You know, like he probably was a pillar in his community. We don't know what the fuck he got going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, so now both families suffer. Like you never win, bro. That's why I say like, you never really win. And Lena know we grew up fighting. You know what I'm saying? We grew up fighting. People fought. Like, but people who did carry guns and knives and all that shit like that, you know, they quickly found out the ramifications. You can't just stab somebody and think that that shit not gonna hurt them in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? You can't just shoot somebody and think that oh, they gonna live. Like nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, and you're right, Lena. I don't like. There's nothing to say, to be honest, because you feel bad for the police officer that lost his life, his or her life. You feel bad for the guy that that lost his son and killed the officer. Like, you just feel bad all around, bro. Like, it's a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? It's a real sad situation. You know what I'm saying? Nobody lose when the family feuds. You know what I'm saying? We all brothers and sisters in this grand scheme of things. I know it's cliche, I'm saying it, but we are. Fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? What you want me to say? Like, I can't sit up here and fight you and fault you, you know what I'm saying, for every little thing that your ancestors did, or this and that, or that was done to my ancestors because of the skin color on you, on me. Like, no, I gotta live my life, bro. I gotta make stuff better. I feel like the way to make my ancestors proud is by making my mark in this world, you know, buying land, creating, you know, a great legacy of where I did not only help my kids and my family, but I helped others who were outside of my family. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's true legacy to me, bro. That's true legacy to me right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? And then that's truly like the biggest thing. Everything else is like what, football related, all the other news and shit like that. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Ain't too many. Ain't too much. Ain't too much. Unless everybody want to talk about the Shannon Sharp thing, and I'm like, man, I'm tired of talking about that. Ain't nothing coming out. Everybody playing telephone. You know, they're like, oh, why was Shannon Lawyers put out that they offered? Shannon Lawyers didn't put out that he offered the 10 million. He did fire his legal team. For when I saw it, Tony Bugsby was the one that put out that they offered them 10 million. Tony Bugsby was the one that put out, you know, all this other information. I think Unc just kind of led the public to what he probably thought that's all they had, bro. But like, man, like those text messages and that stuff, it just sound bad. And I think if he did offer us something, I'm pretty sure that's why. I'm pretty sure that's why he did, cause fuck, it just looked bad. Oh, big black man choking a little white woman. Whoa, like, if y'all role playing, I ain't gonna lie, leave that racist shit out of it. Like, leave that out of it, bitch. Bitch, you better be a farm handler. I better be a fucking vampire, bitch. I better be like Sinners. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a juke joint or something, bitch. You won't come in the door. I'm telling you, no. You know, bend over at the door and let me hit you from the back outside the door. Some freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Some freaky deaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, no, nigga. You crazy. You crazy. Unc them up there, tying bitches up, tying the joint. She 19, son. You gotta think, son. I'm gonna go on the record, son. I'm gonna go on. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but so I'm not gonna go on record. But she was touched, bro. You freaky like that at 19, son. An older man, son, came in and taught this young lady something. She was like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, something bad happened, son. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, son, when I was a young lad in this world, I knew some freaky Jones. None of them wanted to get tied up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a little choking every now and then. Like, you know what I'm saying? But bitch, I ain't trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's that shit right there, bro. Be careful, bro. Be fucking careful, bro. And everybody like, oh, why is he talking to her like that? Man, according to reports, they were in a little relationship. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They were in a little relationship, and you know, so fuck it. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't say all type of crazy shit to females. Yeah, but I never put my hands on the female. Never. You will never hear it. Never. No, never hear it. As far as like, I'm gonna say like, yeah, I'm like this. You know, when you were younger and you didn't really know no better, the ass whooping you got for putting your hands on a girl, that's the only time I put my hands on a female. And that was my sister. Me and her was scrapping about some stuff, and I felt like I was in the right and still got an ass whooping. She was talking crazy to my mama. I felt like I was defending my mama. I whooped her ass, and I got her ass whooped before I put my hands on her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I would like it's just like I said, bro. I ain't trying to kill you. Like, nah, but I got kids to feed. What Biggie said, I got kids to feed. That bit crazy. You hear me? What you say, sad? I said it's sad. You hear me? Say, brother, people. It said, brother, people forget over here. It says in the late 80s and early 90s, there were signs of hotel signs. Says no dogs, no blacks, no Irish. Wow. Wow. Wow, I did not know that, bro. I did not know that. See? You know what I'm saying? Out here, man, bro, Louisiana, bro, Louisiana, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Sam, you come out here, bro. You travel across that pond, as y'all say, brother. Hit that like button for me too. You travel across that pond, you go see, bro. You come to Louisiana, bro. We still got slave houses up, like how the slaves used to live, all that shit, plantations, bro. I can literally go take a ride to the other side of the river. I can show you a thank you, bro. I can show you a plantation. I can show you. I can go to where my grandma lived at in Thibodeau and all them slave quarters. I can show you slave houses, slave quarters. I can show you the old grocery stores and all that stuff like that. I can show you all that shit, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like me personally, it gives me chills, give me goosebumps to see that shit. Cause you gotta what me, I just imagine my people like just doing it in Louisiana. We complain about the heat. We complain about the humidity. We complain about the mosquitoes. But man, you gotta think about it. You motherfuckers ain't had no AC, no refrigerator, no like, come on, man, like, and you working, man, sun up to sun down. Like, bro, I say, like, I respect history. I respect history. That's why history is one of my favorite subjects. I respect history. That's why I love to learn about history. I'm glad you told me that, Sam, son. I'm glad I did not know that, you know. And like I said, bro, it's like the world has progressed, bro. You know, I'm happy to say I have a lot of I know a lot of really good people who are not my color. I'm not gonna say white people, black people, or no. I know a lot of good people who are not my color. I know a lot of good people who are my color. And I feel like me, myself, and everyone else around me give a great representation of what it is to be black. In my humble opinion. My truly humble opinion. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I say, man, be you. That's the beauty of America, bro. Like, I went to high school, son, no lie, bro. I'm telling you, we had Muslims, you heard, man. I knew a dude who had his name was his first and last name was the same. Nigga name was Muhammad. You heard me? Shout out to you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Smart as a whip. That bitch said, you know what I'm saying? That was his name. Muslims. He couldn't eat pork and all other shit like that they serve. You know what I'm saying? Like, my boy Muhammad, him, you're Muhammad. You got we grew up Asian people, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Hispanic people, black kids. I'm talking about all different types, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like real life people from Africa at my school, like, you know what I'm saying? Different cultures, different everything, different religions, everything. You know, I really got to witness all. That's why, like, Asian people, I'm talking, including, you know, India's in Asia, the continent of Asia. So, you know, them, man, out of Neil Patel, you hear me? Shout out to Neil. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If you ever see this, you know what I'm saying? I pray I do get famous enough for you to see this, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, just different people. Shout out to Jasmine, you know what I mean? Shout out to, man, like I said, man. Like, bro, it was like I said, bro. Like, man, I was one of them caught. I'm telling you, I got to grow with everybody, all the white folks, all the, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, what I loved about the white folks out here, like where we at in Louisiana, bro. Like when racist people came around, they try that shit like that, bro. They like, man, y'all get the fuck on, bro. Like, we trying to have a party with everybody. We ain't trying to start no bullshit. We want everybody to come in, have fun, and do they did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, and that's what I loved about where I'm at. I love, like, even when I run into these people anywhere, everywhere, like, it's a helpful parish. Like, I love these people around here, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I couldn't imagine myself, like, taking that route that brother did take, because I'm not for the murder no cop, because, like, my experience from where I am, I don't have those horrible experiences of police officers. There's always a bad apple, but the bunch is, what I'm saying, pretty much like really, really, really good. So shout out to St. Charles Parish Police. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially all the good police officers that's out here that just doing their job. You know what I'm saying? This is a nice little parish. People come here, they get their little bud. You know what I'm saying? They smoke their little weed, get their little drink, they go about their business. You know what I'm saying? Like, might have one shooting a year or one, like some crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? I love this. The educational system is, or in the words of Hurricane Chris, shout out to Hurricane Chris, man. The educational system is really good. You know, and like I said, the teachers love what they do, and like the school board does a really good job out here of hiring teachers that love what they do. So, like I said, man, I love that. That's why I say, like, America, bro, you go to certain spots, bro, you see the beauty in America, bro. Like the melting pot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, how beautiful it is to be around people who are of different cultures, different descents, different religions. You know what I'm saying? And they so open, they'll invite you to, experience how they are. And they people will come out here and do it. Like, you'll see Asian people at a party full of black people. You'll see white people at a mix of them. Like, you'll see like a whole nice little mix. But I say America, dog. That's why I say people say they want to say, man, this bitch beautiful when we really like together. Like, and I know it's like, oh man, it's a hard cliche because America's hardly together. But like, man, for my little community, how we vote, how we move along, I love that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good and bad in every creed and color. That's a fact, Sam. Shout out to my boy Sam. You know what I'm saying? He says very racist where you live. He said they think they cool. This is till I point out that I'm the youngest of 5 siblings. He says, and I'm the only white one. Yeah, man. Man, it's beautiful to be whatever you born. Whatever you born, that's beautiful to be that. You are that, like, you know what I'm saying? You black, white, Asian, Middle Eastern, Hispanic, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Turkish, whatever the fuck you is, like, nigga, like, be proud, son. Like, I'm proud to be an American. I really am, son. Like, I'm proud to be American. I think it'd be crazy, like, I'm proud, like, you say, like, stuff going up, cost of living going up, bro, but that, people federal, that shit been, better watch it. That shit been going up, like, all our lives. We seldomly realized it until we started, like, utilizing some of the things that do some of the things that adults do, like going out, for example, like paying your own bills, buying your own house, paying for your own car, paying for your own car insurance, you know what I'm saying, like going buy your own groceries. You start doing that adult, like that real adult shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're like, man, damn, bitch, peaches was 50 cents 2 years ago. Now it's $1.50 for 2. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right. That's when you start to think, you know what I mean? And say you grew up on the spread rice. What's spread and rice? You hear me? I'm about to Google that shit. Say proud to be Irish. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Shout out to all our Irish people out there, all our Irish subscribers, man. Shout out to Ireland. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Give me a sack of potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. I seen the what's that movie on The Luck of the Irish? I seen that on Disney Channel. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's about to start raining hard out this bitch, boy. Sardines? Oh no, I ain't. Oh no, I ain't eating no sardines. I ain't eating no sardines. I ain't gonna lie, you got me there. I'm not eating no sardines. And we was one of them people, like, that's one of them days, bro. I went and got some noodles. You hear me? Like, you want some sardines? No, man. They were eating sardines and crackers and shit like that with hot sauce and all that. I'm like, man, look here. I'm not eating that. Because when I tried it, it made me, regurgitate. I'm like, man, I'm not eating that shit. Man, look here. I ain't say it like that. I was a kid, of course. But I'm like, Tita, I don't want to eat that. Well, look, I got noodles, or you ain't eating nothing, because we ain't cooking tonight. I'm eating noodles. Chicken and shrimp. Or beef. Chicken. I'm rocking, you hear me? What's good, man? Track gang, what's good, baby? Rudy, you hear me? Yeah, man, I'm in this bit rambling, talking shit. I know I'm going to start getting on this bitch every day no matter what, son. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start getting on this bitch every day. I be bullshitting, son, because I be trying to I be trying to get I like fuck. I be trying to squeeze as much juice out of a lemon, but it's like I gotta continue to, you know what I'm saying, get on this bitch every day for y'all. I already know, man. Fuck, I be bullshitting. Oh, my bad. I'm getting better though, bro. Cause like what I realize is a lot of y'all like that skit content too. So it's like I'm gonna start dropping a lot more, skits and little stuff like that. Not like the ones you see where people like, more improvise and like that. Like, nah, it's gonna be more scripted. Scripted, just, try to find the punchlines and shit like that. I've been watching and studying like sitcoms and shit like that, watching how they set up jokes and punchlines and, you know, certain little shit like that. So like I said, man, we getting better with this shit, man. We still young in the game. We only 2 years in the game. We working on 2 years right now. This is not a lot. We working on 3 because it's a 2-year-old page. So, so this yeah. I ain't been going as hard as I'm supposed to be. Like that's the thing, bro. Like when you have life, bro, and distractions, it's so easy to make life an excuse. Like, oh man, my daughter, da 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 da. Oh man, me and my Joan going through it. Oh man, I did it. Man, bro, look, man, get on it. What I realize is, bro, get on this shit and talk about it, bro. And people are like, why would you bring your information to the internet, bro? Like, I'm not putting that person on Front Street. I'm telling you this in third person. Shit, I'm telling you this like it's 2 different people, like it's my partner or something. And then you'll never know if it's really me or my partner because I'm doing the same thing with they stories. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look, find you a group of people, bro, friends, associates, like people that you can really dig in with. Find you some people you can dig in with, bro, and really do this shit called life. Right? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be your old lady. You ain't gotta be, man, gotta be your fucking partner. Man, dig in with a nigga. Like, man, say, bro, man, hey, you good? Man, I call my partner. This is what I do. I call my partners. They be like, you hear that? That's my cell phone. Yeah, hello? Yeah, what's down? Man, it's good morning, man. What's wrong with y'all? Breaking ice right there. Man, you stupid, man. Good morning, brother. What's down? Good morning. I said, man, you all right, huh? I said, yeah, I'm all right. I'm just checking in on your mental. All right, bitch. Yeah, you good? I said, yeah, I'm good, bitch. I said, well, I'm giving you the energy, you hear me? I'm feeling it. All right, bet. All right, bet. Just holler at me. Have a good one, you hear me? All right, bet. All right, boy. Love you, boy. Love you too. All right, boom. Hang up. Call my other partner. You all right, huh? Yeah, man. Good. Sound like you dragging, man. Come on, man. Wake your ass up. Let's go. Come on, man. Man, you right, man. Let me get my fucking ass going, man. Let me Yeah, I got you. Come on, man. And that's what I do with my partners, man. I call my Joan. Hey, are you doing? You all right, huh? Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. All right, you doing today? You ready? Oh man, I got this and that. I say, soon they start talking negative. Nah, chill out. Hey, bro, this is a good problem. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there that don't have these kind of problems. You know what I'm saying? With this kind of work that you do. Come on, man. What you doing is a blessing. Don't take it for granted. Understand that everybody can't make it here. Everybody can't make it here, bro. On everything I love, everybody can't make it here. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? It's the ones that I can say that outwork somebody that have decent social skills, that can talk to people. Social skills are important. And like I said, man, I'm one of them people, son, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like being social. I don't like concerts. I don't like big crowds. I like little intimate parties. I like stuff when I do stuff with my family. I invite a couple of people who, like I said, go show up, go have a good time. That's it. I'm not trying to invite the world because I don't like crowds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like a toy car. You have to charge me up in order for me to be around people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Like understand yourself. So if you gotta charge yourself up to be around people, like, go exercise, go do something to get your endorphins going. You know what I'm saying? Because that right there is what's gonna allow you to, like, honestly, like, you know what I'm saying, be around people, network, have that good rapport. So when you meet those people in those one-on-one situations and they want to meet you in a one-on-one situation or a more intimate situation, you are able to, perform better because you know you're better in those type of situations compared to being around a whole lot of people. And everybody's talking to you, asking you questions, asking you how you doing, and you just gotta, oh, all right. And it seems so you're not trying to be fake. You're trying to be, you're trying to address everybody and be respectful, but you gotta understand, man, everybody, what I'm saying, the energy that you exude, what I'm saying, some people gonna pick that shit up as you being rude if it's not, socially done right. So like, man, just like I said, just think, man. Put yourself in position to where you are able to be around people. That's the key. Mm-hmm. Man. Another thing too, man. Like I said, when I was telling y'all about, I call my partners, make sure they good in the morning. If I don't call them, you know what they do? I know what you're thinking. You called it. Pause. They call me. What's up, nigga? You good? Yeah, I'm good, bitch. Why was I? You ain't call me? Oh, bitch, I was bumping this music. I wasn't thinking about your ass. Oh, bitch, you stupid, man. All right, bitch, I just want to make sure you was all right. All right, I'm good. All right, bet. All right, bet. Fuck you. Fuck you too. All right, have a good one. Love you, boy. Love you too, nigga. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, who else do that? Who else got partners that do that? Like, you out at your partner. Y'all talk crazy to each other, but like, it's all fun and games. Man, we call it like, man, my partner fled. Man, what's up, bitch? What's up, ho? Whole ass nigga. I'm like, man, boy, fuck you. You hear me? Fuck you. You hear me? Boy, look, boy, fuck your life. Boy, fuck your life. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you know what, boy? You start ripping at different places. We call it ribbon. You feel what I'm saying? We be ribbon. I be in that bit, man. Like, man, get your big toe having ass, snicker ball head. You just be saying all type of shit, bro. Like, they call it roasting. They call it all type of shit everywhere. We call it ribbon. Like, I know everybody at university, like, is probably known as roasting. Like, when Louisiana, son, man, you get around, man, look, get in the hood, man, that man, it just him, man, that bit ribbon. Yeah. Oh, it's the same word there? Yeah, we ribbon. You ribbon? Boy, I'm about to rip the fuck out you, boy. I'm about to rib you, boy. Who ribbon? Boy, you ribbon? And I don't know where it came from. I just always heard the word you ribbon. You ribbon? I know some people say ripping. Some people say roasting. Some people say joning. Some people, like, you know what I'm saying? You trying to play on me. Like, so they say, boy, I know you ain't ribbon. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some Louisiana shit for real. I don't know anybody else who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know we be like, boy, I know you ain't ribbon, boy. I'm about to rip the piss out you. Stupid ass, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we be saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to rip the piss out you. Like I said, I'm not from New Orleans, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Louisiana University got some of the same slang. So you might hear me say, you heard me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, yeah, that's what I'm like, yeah, you heard me. You heard me. You heard me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, just it was just something that's built. I learned to turn it off and when I'm not in a professional setting. But when I'm in when I'm in a professional setting, but when I'm not in a professional setting, I'd be, yeah, you heard me. You heard me. Joan be like, stop saying you heard me. All right. You heard me. It came with UK and Windrush. Okay. I think it came with UK and man. Like I said, boy, when you was born, Sam, when you were, I'm born in, I was born in '92, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm a '90s baby. Like, I watched the world and change, and I was like that young generation that was like the experimental generation, that the millennials that were, on MySpace and Black Planet and Facebook. Then it became, everybody was on Facebook. Then it became some the young cats were just on Instagram. Now the older folks kind of going back and forth on Instagram. Now everybody on TikTok, and now the older folks, they caught on to being in the phone. How the young folks is, they may not be as advanced, but some of them are. But the ones that's not, is like, man, you know, they learn, you know, they didn't got, you know, everybody know, I'm gonna get this app, I'm gonna be in here, I'm gonna go learn this, and everybody trying to go viral. Everybody trying to go viral. Ain't nothing wrong with that too, because you got people doing positive things instead of being out in the streets doing something stupid or judging somebody or stupid shit like that, like, you know, or getting themselves into some stupid, idiotic actions. They're having, they're dancing, they're coming up routines, spending more time with family. Like, you know, I know people like, oh, they just be in their phone. Like, some people get the chance to spend time with family. Some people real life make money off of Instagram dancing and YouTube and TikTok, just dancing and doing all this shit. Like, and I'm like I said, I commend everybody who create content, and you know what I'm saying, and that people enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Even the ones that, like I said, up and coming ones like me. You know what I'm saying? That right there, bro. Hey, if you haven't, subscribe to the Purely Talk podcast. Go to that Instagram. I mean, that Instagram, and then they got a YouTube page. Purely Talk. Purely Talk. The Purely Talk podcast. Man, me and my partner been going at it, man. I really feel like we have a great pod. Like, if we get like a backing behind us, I feel like we can go far, honestly, in my opinion. You know, compared to any other pod, we're entertaining, we're funny, we'll talk about anything, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's entertaining, but again, it's my opinion. Again, I'm a part of it. I'm biased, but we done had shows when I was like, we got to get better. Phone got hot, boy. Phone got hot on me. You see the rain, Butt Daniel? All right, man. It's your boy Tears.